The other qualifier, people say that Donegal, after their loss to Monaghan in the Ulster Championship, that they'll be under real pressure. I personally feel, because the games in Croke Park's a big lift for Donegal, I think they'll lift their game accordingly. And I don't know about you, but I still fancy Donegal to be in the Championship after their qualifier.
No, absolutely. I expect Donegal to come through. I think the Ulster final loss to Monaghan was disappointing, but they'll know, looking back at that second half, that was a game that slipped away. Monaghan certainly had them beat all ends up in the first half, but in the second half Donegal were more of themselves, and really only for pretty poor shooting choices and quality on the day, Donegal would have come through that. And again, I think you're fully right. I would expect Donegal to come through their match and make it to the quarterfinals. And in many people's eyes, they still are above Monaghan in the pecking order, because Donegal have done it on the bigger stage, have done it against the bigger teams, whereas Monaghan still haven't crossed that threshold yet. So in many people's eyes, Donegal's really part of this top four that is talked about, and so I'd fully expect them to be in the quarterfinal.
And we talked to other sports people in McLean's TV, and is it fair to say, even listen to what you talked about Sligo back in 2002, I would almost think Donegal will learn more from that defeat to Monaghan than almost if they'd have sneaked a draw or sneaked a win it.
Potentially. I left Breffni Park after watching Donegal play Tyrone, and I left it with the impression that Donegal was a team there for the taking. They were a team that just weren't in the same place as they had been in the past, that they were a team who there was cracks starting to appear. Against Derry, or against Armagh in the next round, they were phenomenal. But having watched that game, particularly again on video at home, I think it was more Armagh were abject. Armagh were just made so many basic errors in attack that they did not threaten Donegal at all, and they set up their defensive system just all wrong. That just emphasised and handed all control of the game to Donegal, and Donegal are no fools. So Armagh, I think, more made Donegal look good. They came through that Derry, pushed them to the pin of the collar, and again Monaghan turned them over in the Ulster final. So Donegal in 2012, you just had a sense that it was Donegal's year from a long, long way out. They had such momentum, they had such control, they had such an aura about them. That is not there this year. They produced a stunning performance to overturn Dublin last year. I would be surprised if they're capable of that. But again, Rory Gallagher's first year in charge, he may get something extra out of them. But I just fear that the Donegal code has been cracked.